Welcome to the Thuniel Podcast. Hope all good things always come to us. It has been a week since I have been busy filing taxes for the end of last year. Today, I really want to eat spring rolls. So, my house peeled fried spring rolls. I think if anyone is hungry after a tiring day of work. But as soon as they opened the door to the house and smelled this spring roll, they could not control their appetite. This is how to make spring rolls in theory. But I make spring rolls with ingredients that I have at home. A familiar dish of so many generations of Vietnamese people is spring rolls. Spring rolls are a familiar dish of Vietnamese people. The way to make spring rolls is extraordinarily rich and has a regional identity. That is, depending on each region, the ingredients to roll spring rolls will be different. A typical example is that when I live in Norway, I use ingredients to make spring rolls that are different from those from Vietnam. Or to put it another way, I roll spring rolls with ingredients that suit each person's taste. Northern Vietnamese people like to eat the inside of spring rolls made of pork with vegetables, the outer shell of spring rolls rolled with thin rice paper. Northern Vietnamese people call spring rolls nem. As for the South Vietnamese, they make spring rolls, which mixed with seafood, taro, and the outer shell of spring rolls are rolled with pia rice paper. The sauce of spring rolls, the South Vietnamese people often make the sauce of spring rolls sweeter, a little spicier. There are much more regions in Vietnam. They also make spring roll dipping sauce in the form of thick dipping sauce. When the spring rolls fried and placed on the plate, the attractive yellow spring rolls, crispy spring rolls, and the aroma from the fillings of the spring rolls will bring a feeling of attraction to everyone. Everyone wants to enjoy this dish right away. If you are a foodie, you must have enjoyed so many different ignorance types of spring rolls. But it will also inevitably, the times when you eat spring rolls, that you feel uncomfortable. To overcome this situation, why don't you make spring rolls yourself? If you want to make delicious spring rolls and enjoy them at home, the following article will share and guide you on how to make spring rolls simple and easy to follow. How to make spring rolls. When rolling spring rolls, the main filling is meat combined with different other ingredients such as vegetables to make the dish more delicious. When eating spring rolls, you will not be bored. Pork along with shrimp, carrots, mushrooms, onions, beans, vermicelli is the most popular spring roll filling. Because these ingredients are easy to find and affordable for all Vietnamese people. At home, I do not keep shrimp in the freezer. So, I made the filling of spring rolls without shrimp, without bean sprouts, without shiitake, and I did not use seasoning or MSG. In Norway, there are no cassava roots for sale, so I substituted cassava roots with white radishes. Preparation, 1 hour. Frying, 30 minutes. Total time, 1 hour 30 minutes. Meal, main course. Specialties, Vietnam. Keyword, spring rolls. Servings, 6 people. Calories, 295 kilocalories. Ingredient: 25 to 30 rice paper rolls, or spring rolls, or pia rice paper. 250 to 300 milliliters of cooking oil. Ingredients: make spring rolls. 300 grams of minced pork shoulder. 100 grams of fresh shrimp. 2 carrots. 1 onion. 100 g rice. 1/2 bean, or kohlrabi, or white radish. 100 grams of vermicelli. 50 grams of wood ear. 50 grams of shiitake mushrooms. 3 branches of scallions. 2 to 3 eggs. 1 teaspoon seasoning, or MSG. 1/2 teaspoon lemon pepper, or ground black. Sauce ingredients: 2 tablespoons fish sauce. 2 tablespoons white sugar. 2 tablespoons vinegar. 10 tablespoons of warm water. 1 tablespoon minced garlic. 1 to 2 minced chili peppers. 1/2 teaspoon ground black pepper, Instruct. Step 1. Prepare ingredients for spring rolls. 1. Choose the excellent quality pork shoulder, wash and mince it. 2. Peel fresh shrimp, remove the head, tail, back and then wash. Then, mince the shrimp and season with a little salt. 3. Vermicelli, wood ear, shiitake mushrooms, washed, then soaked, soft. 4. Finely chop the wood ear and shiitake mushrooms. Thai vermicelli is about 2 centimeters long. 5. Carrots, tubers washed, peeled, then sliced. Rack washed, drained. 6. Onions, scallions, after peeling, cutting roots, washed, then cut into pea-sized pieces. Step 2. Mix and marinate spring roll ingredients. 1. Put all the meat, vegetables, and tubers ingredients, chopped, into the mixing bowl. 2. Add spices, seasoning seeds, monosodium glutamate, pepper, to the spring roll filling bowl. 3. Crack 2 eggs into the spring roll filling bowl. 4. Mix well with chopsticks, or by hand, while wearing nylon gloves. If the filling is still loose, or dry, add 1 more egg. 5. After mixing, let the filling rest, about 5 to 10 minutes, to let the spring rolls infuse the spices. Step 3. Roll spring rolls. 1. Scoop about 1.5 tablespoons of the mixed spring rolls into the shell of spring rolls, or pea rice paper, and then roll them up into spring rolls. 2. Continue rolling the spring rolls, until all the spring rolls are in the bowl. Step 4. Fry spring rolls and done. 1. Put the pan on the stove, and slowly pour the cooking oil into the pan, so that the cooking oil, at least half of the spring rolls, when frying the spring rolls. 2. When the cooking oil is hot, use chopsticks to pick up each spring roll into the pan. 3. Fry the spring rolls for the first time until the crust is light yellow, then take it out and let it cool. 4. Fry for the second time until the spring rolls are golden brown. When picking up the spring rolls, there is a feeling of crispy spring rolls. Step 5. Make dipping sauce and enjoy. 1. Dissolve fish sauce, white sugar, vinegar, into warm water. 2. Add minced garlic, minced chili, and black pepper. 3. Season, taste, dipping sauce, to taste, then enjoy with spring rolls. Nutrition. Calories, 295 kilocalories. Details, how to make spring rolls. Step 1. Prepare ingredients for spring rolls. The selection of ingredients is especially important when processing spring rolls. Because this dish consists of so many types of meat, vegetables, roots, spices, mixed. Each ingredient is carefully selected, fresh, ensuring food safety and hygiene, will create delicious spring rolls, peace of mind when enjoying. You choose to buy rice paper according to your preference. They are available at dry goods stores, grocers, and supermarkets, so they are easy to buy. This shell has the effect of wrapping and fixing the filling inside the spring rolls. When the spring rolls fried, the crust of the spring rolls when chewed is crispy, bringing a delicious, fragrant feeling. Compared with rice paper, spring rolls are thicker, and when fried, they will be darker and crispier. For pork spring rolls, you choose to buy the lean part. This portion is quite thick, sweet, not too lean, and not too greasy. You wash the pork, then mince it. You can grind pork with a blender, but be careful not to grind the meat too fine. You choose to buy fresh shrimp. After buying, you peel, remove the head, tail, back of the shrimp, then wash the shrimp. You mince the shrimp the size of a peanut, then marinate with a little salt. Do not mince the shrimp too small, so that later when frying the spring rolls, you can clearly see the crispy white shrimp in the spring rolls. If you are using dried shrimp, soak the shrimp for about 30 minutes, then clean and mince. Vermicelli, wood ear, shiitake mushrooms, soaked before use. Please check the appearance. This dry item, if there is mold or mildew, then you should not use it. You wash the vermicelli, wood ear, and shiitake mushrooms, then soak for a while until soft. Then, you chop the wood ear and shiitake mushrooms. As for the vermicelli, cut it to about 2 centimeters long. For carrots, peas, onions, scallions, and bean sprouts, remove the skin, remove the roots, then wash and drain. You cut carrots, peas, and onions, you cut them into pea-sized pieces. I recommend chopping vegetables. If it is ground, when mixing the spring rolls, they will be crushed and watery. Moreover, the shape of the sliced vegetables, which will be clearly seen in the spring roll filling, after frying the spring rolls, looks very appetizing and interesting. So many of people are curious, they will guess, what ingredients do you make spring rolls, which are so delicious? In the spring rolls of the South Vietnamese people, there are also sliced taro, then fried until golden, to put in the spring rolls, helping the spring rolls to bring out the fleshy, aromatic flavor in the spring rolls. If you like, then you can prepare more taro in the spring roll filling. Step 2. Mix and marinate spring roll ingredients. You prepare a bowl, or mixing bowl, and then put all the meat and vegetable ingredients into the bowl. Then you put the spices, pepper, into the bowl. You add 2 more eggs, including both whites and yolks. The eggs will help bind the ingredients and make the filling softer. When the spring rolls are finishing frying, if you pay close attention, you will see the eggs clinging to the pieces of the filling inside. You mix the mixture up with chopsticks, or with your hands wearing nylon gloves. It should be noted, mix the spring rolls until the filling is smooth and even. Avoid overmixing, crushing the ingredients, the filling will be watery. If you find the filling is still loose or dry, you can mix 1 more egg. After mixing, you let the spring rolls rest, about 5 to 10 minutes, for the spring rolls to infuse the spices. Step 3. Roll spring rolls. Before rolling spring rolls, you touch the shell to check the softness. If the spring rolls are a bit dry, apply a layer of vinegared water on the spring rolls. Water mixed with vinegar both helps to soften the shell and make the spring rolls crispier after frying the spring rolls. For those of you who are in the kitchen for the first time, it also needs a little ingenuity to make the spring rolls all beautiful, not broken or bursting, when frying the spring rolls. To roll spring rolls, follow these steps in turn. You scoop about 1.5 tablespoons of the mixed spring roll filling, put it in the middle, near the bottom edge of the rice paper. You roll forward a complete lap. You do not need to roll the filling too tightly to avoid tearing the spring rolls when frying. You gently press the 2 ends down and push the core back inward into a round cylinder. Moving on, you fold the sides of the shell to the center and roll the spring rolls. You keep going and roll the spring rolls forward until the shell is gone. Note, you turn the edge of the shell down, so that the spring rolls rolled and not released. The crust will stick to itself. If it does not stick, apply a thin layer of vinegar to the edge of the shell. Then place the rolled spring rolls on a plate or tray. You pay attention, do not leave it for too long. If not careful, the crust will be soft, stick to the plate or tray, and then the spring rolls will come off. Step 4. Fry spring rolls and done. You put the pan on the stove and slowly pour the cooking oil into the pan. You estimate the amount of cooking oil. The cooking oil in the pan are submerge at least half of the spring rolls so that when frying the spring rolls will be crispy and quickly cooked. There is a secret to avoid hot cooking oil and splashing oil when frying, you should immediately refer to it to apply. Rub the lemon into the bottom of the pan for about a minute before pouring the oil into the pan. Put a slice of fresh lemon in the pan when the oil is hot. When the cooking oil is hot, use chopsticks to pick up each spring roll into the pan. Do not put so many spring rolls in the pan at one time. You arrange the spring rolls far apart so that they do not stick together and the hot oil touches all the sides of the spring rolls, so that the spring rolls cooked evenly. You use chopsticks to roll spring rolls on the pan to make spring rolls have the shape of round spring rolls. If you just put the spring rolls in the pan and leave it like that until the spring rolls are golden on one side and then turn the other side over, the spring rolls will be squash and unsightly. According to experience, the two fire-fried spring rolls will be crispier. So, when the first time of frying, the crust is light yellow, you take out the spring rolls, let the spring rolls cool. Then after a while, fry the spring rolls a second time, or store in an airtight container for later use. In the second time of frying the spring rolls, fry the spring rolls until the spring rolls are golden brown. Pick up spring rolls, feel crispy spring rolls. Frying spring rolls at 2 heats does not need to put too much of oil in the pan. You take the spring rolls into the perforated tray, let the spring rolls drain the fat or put the spring rolls in a tray lined with oil-absorbent paper. Delicious spring rolls, the standard is, when we see spring rolls, we just want to enjoy them immediately. Crispy, shiny golden crust, along with the spring roll filling, interspersed with the sweetness of meat and vegetables. It will surely satisfy the taste buds of both the processor and the eater. Step 5. Make the dipping sauce. Make the perfect spring rolls, make sure to make a delicious dipping sauce. I will show you how to make the basics. You dissolve fish sauce, white sugar, vinegar, in warm water with a ratio of 1:1:1:5. Then you add minced garlic, minced chili, and black pepper. You taste again, to adjust the acidity, salty, sweet, according to taste. You can also use cooled boiled water. But warm water will help the ingredients dissolve faster when stirring, helping the garlic to release more essential oils. If you like dipping spring rolls with a thick and sweet dipping sauce, add sugar, then reduce the water. How to make spring rolls and enjoy. Spring rolls are a main dish, full of nutrients, and have a beautiful golden color. When presented in a tray of rice, it will bring a feeling of fullness and stimulate the taste buds. Food to taste. Not only for adults, but children also easily eat spring rolls, because the filling is soft and sweet, and the crust is crispy. A delicious combination that so many people love. It is spring rolls served with vermicelli, raw vegetables, and pickles. It will not take you too long to prepare this improved dish for the family. Sweet and sour dipping sauce, served with vermicelli, crispy spring rolls, frugal raw vegetables, crispy pickles, delicious, full of ideas. When it comes to spring rolls, so many people immediately think of the table and Tet holidays. Because this dish is so familiar. In meals for guests and gatherings, spring rolls are always present. Spring rolls symbolize the fussiness and care of homemakers when treating family and friends with delicious food. So many of you, when planning to gather relatives and friends, or when preparing Tet dishes, are wondering what to do. I suggest some things to easy-to-cook traditional dishes for you to make sticky rice with banana flour salad, braised pork, salt-roasted chicken. These dishes, with detailed cooking, are delicious. I share and hope to help you simplify a bit in cooking. Like, share, and support the channel. Friendly welcome. And Thuniel Podcast. April 27, 2023.